Welcome to Daily English Grow.
Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the Daily English Grow podcast, your cozy place to learn easy English and improve your life at the same time. I'm Maya.
And I'm Leo. So happy you're here with us again. Maybe you're a little tired. Maybe you're avoiding your to-do list. But hey, at least you're doing it in English.
Yeah, if you're going to escape your responsibilities, doing it in English is the best way.
True. You're kind of avoiding work, but your English is getting better at the same time.
And for someone who's talking about avoiding work, you sound extra awake today, Leo. What happened? Did you drink a whole coffee shop?
Surprisingly, no. Today I did something very unusual for me. I answered a message without overthinking for 10 minutes.
Wait, what? No overthinking? This is breaking news.
I know, right? Usually I type, delete, type again, check every word, especially in another language. But this morning, I just pressed record, sent a short voice message, and thought, okay, done. Not perfect, but real.
I feel that so much. I also have those moments when I write, delete, and in the end, I don't send anything.
Yeah, so much thinking and almost no talking.
And I guess many of our listeners do the same with English. They think, but don't actually speak.
Yeah, their head is full of sentences, but their mouth is on mute. And that's really what we want to work on today, because today we're not talking about grammar rules or exam tricks. We're talking about that moment when your brain is busy and your voice is quiet.
I know that feeling so well. And I sometimes think, how many chances to practice speaking did I miss because I stayed silent?
So today's topic is really close to our hearts. We're calling this episode Stop Thinking and Start Talking. It's all about calming that noisy brain and actually using your English voice in real life.
We'll share real stories, simple ideas, and tiny steps you can try. So, speaking feels more like talking to a friend and less like taking a test.
But before we go deeper into this topic, we want to ask you for one tiny favor. If you enjoy learning with us, please like this episode and subscribe to the channel. It really helps more learners find the Daily English Grow podcast.
And we'd love to hear from you in the comments. You can write one simple sentence, something like, I'm your name from your country. And one situation where I overthink and stay quiet is, and we really read your comments and we love to know about you. They help us understand your life and your English struggles.
And when you write, your English brain has to work. Choose words, build a sentence. That's real practice, not just listening.
All right, before we share our stories and tips, let's quickly talk about the level for today. By the way, today's episode is a B1 level episode.
So that means it's great for intermediate learners. The English is clear and simple, but still interesting and deep.
Not baby English, and it's not super advanced English either. It's somewhere in the middle.
And if you're a strong beginner, don't worry. You're still welcome here.
Yeah, this episode is also safe for you. It can help you slowly move from beginner English to intermediate English.
So wherever you are on your journey, you can stay relaxed and learn with us.
And because we love vocabulary, we will highlight some bigger words and phrases from this episode.
During the episode, we'll explain them naturally inside the conversation.
And at the end, we'll do a calm little word tour. We'll slow down, breathe, and go back over the important words with simple examples. So stay with us right till the end.
All right, let's get started.
So Leo, let's start with a real moment. Do you remember a time when you wanted to speak another language and your brain just shut down?
Oh, yes, I remember so clearly. I was in a bakery in another country. I had practiced my sentence many times before. Hi, can I have that chocolate cake, please?
Okay, sounds simple so far.
It was simple until it was my turn. The lady looked at me and said something fast in her language, and suddenly My brain felt like someone pulled the plug.
Like when the Wi-Fi goes off.
Exactly. 1 second, I had full internet in my brain, and the next second, no connection.
What did you do?
I just stood there holding my little paper bag. I opened my mouth and said, hi, cake this, please. And I pointed like a lost child.
Honestly, that is still communication. You still got the cake, right?
Yes, I did. And the funny thing, the lady smiled. She didn't laugh at me. She was actually very kind.
But inside, you probably felt embarrassed.
Oh, completely. I walked out thinking, come on, Leo, you studied this. Why couldn't you say one simple sentence?
That feeling is so real.
Yes, and our listeners know this feeling. You study, you repeat, you understand a podcast, and then in real life, your mouth suddenly forgets everything. You know, I had a similar moment on a video call once.
Really? Tell me.
I was on a call with some native speakers. I knew what I wanted to say. I even said it in my head in perfect English.
In your head, right?
Right. But when it was my turn, I heard my name, and my brain was like a crowded room. Too many thoughts, no clear door.
Like everyone shouting at the same time. Grammar, vocabulary, fear, all yelling together.
Exactly. I ended up saying something super short like, yes, I agree, when I actually had a full idea.
And after the call, you probably thought, why didn't I just speak?
Yes, and that's the thing. Most of us have good English inside. The problem is not the language only, it's the overthinking.
That's why today we're not only talking about grammar or vocabulary, we're talking about that noisy room in your head.
I think for many people, it starts with fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear that someone will judge you.
Mm-hmm. When I was younger, I was always scared someone would laugh if I said a word in the wrong way.
And judge here just means they look at you and think something negative, like, wow, their English is bad. Even if they don't actually say that, your brain whispers it to you.
Right? Your brain becomes the strict teacher.
Speaking of teachers, I still remember one class at school. A student answered in English, made one small mistake, and the teacher corrected them in a very cold voice.
Ouch.
The whole class laughed a little, and I watched that student become very quiet after that day. They almost never raised their hand again, and many of our listeners have a story like that. A teacher, a classmate, a family member who laughed or corrected them in a hard way.
So now, even when they are adults, their body remembers that feeling. Their brain says, careful, don't talk, it's dangerous.
Right? Your brain becomes the strict teacher.
Yeah, it's like there is a small alarm inside you. Every time you want to speak English, the alarm goes, beep, beep, danger, don't do it.
I had another moment like that in high school. We had to read a short text in English. I mispronounced one word. My friend laughed, and I smiled on the outside, but inside I thought, okay, I will read very fast next time so no one hears me.
And that one little moment can stay in your memory for 10 years.
Exactly. One joke, one comment, and your brain decides it's safer to stay quiet. And then there is another thing, perfectionism.
Perfectionism is when you think if it's not perfect, it's not good enough.
So, you don't allow yourself a simple, small, okay sentence. You want the best sentence with the best grammar, the best accent. And while you're waiting for the perfect sentence, the moment passes.
It's like waiting for the perfect bus. You say, no, not this one, not this one, not this one. In the end, all the buses go away, and you're still standing at the bus stop.
Many learners tell me, I wanted to speak in the meeting, but I changed my sentence 10 times in my head. And then the topic changed.
Yeah, by the time they are ready to talk, the conversation has already moved to something else. Or at a party, you want to join a group speaking English. You think of one sentence, then you fix it again, And in the end, you pretend to check your phone instead.
I did that at a family dinner once. Some guests were speaking English. I understood everything. I had a nice comment in my head, but I was polishing the sentence so long that the moment passed.
And then you go home and think, why didn't I just say something small? So in the end, your English is not the only problem. Your fear is speaking. Your old memories are speaking. Your perfectionism is speaking.
And the sad thing is, all of that noise is speaking louder than your real voice.
And the good news is, we can train this. We can teach your brain a new way.
Yeah, we don't have to wait until fear disappears forever. We can start talking even with a little fear in the room.
Yeah, so let's talk about how to do that. How to move from thinking to talking.
Let's start simple. Tool number 1. Use short, simple sentences instead of big speech.
Yes, many learners try to talk like a book. They want long, beautiful sentences, and then they get stuck. For example, in your head you think, I have always been interested in improving my communication skills.
Nice sentence. Very professional.
But your mouth is scared. So instead, you can just say, I want to speak better.
Same idea, less pressure.
So you can ask yourself, what is the small version of this sentence? Like instead of, recently I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed with my studies, you can say, studies are hard these days.
It's okay. You are not writing a university essay. You are just talking to a human.
Tool number 2, start with reaction words. Reaction words are small things you say when someone else is talking to show you are listening. Things like, oh, really? That's nice. No way. I get you. That's difficult.
These are short, but they are powerful. They help you start talking, and they give your brain a few seconds to find the next sentence.
For example, if a friend says, I'm so tired from work, you can say, oh, really? That's difficult. Do you have a lot of projects? You see the pattern? First, a reaction. Oh, really? Then a small opinion. That's difficult. Then a simple question. Do you have a lot of projects?
That's already a good little conversation. Not perfect, but real.
Tool number 3, prepare a few ready phrases. Ready phrases are sentences you practice many times so they become automatic, almost like a song.
For work or study, maybe. Sorry, could you repeat that? Can I ask a quick question? I don't understand this part.
In daily life, hi, can I get a, please? Can you recommend something? Is there another option?
You don't need 50 ready phrases. Even 5 can change your day.
And remember this, simple and spoken is better than perfect and silent.
Yes, a short sentence out of your mouth is always better than a perfect sentence hiding in your head.
Okay, so we have some tools, but where can you practice them without so much pressure?
Let's talk about safe mode, low pressure practice.
Low pressure means a relaxed situation. No test, no teacher watching you, nobody giving you a grade.
One easy way is to talk to yourself while you do normal things. For example, when you're cooking, you can say, now I cut the vegetables. After this, I will eat and watch one English video. Or when you're walking, okay, I'm going to the bus stop today. I feel a little tired, but I'm happy I'm learning English.
It can feel strange at first, but it really helps your mouth get used to English.
Another way is voice messages to a safe friend, someone who understands you are practicing. You can even tell them, hey, my English is not perfect, but I want to practice. Is it okay if I send you short messages?
If they are a good friend, they will be happy. They will feel honored that you trust them.
And if you don't have a safe friend yet, you still have your mirror.
Yes, the mirror never laughs at your accent.
You can stand in front of the mirror and say 1 or 2 sentences about your day. Today I feel, today I learned, today I want.
Think of it like dancing. Before you dance at a party, many people practice a little alone in their room.
Same with English. You can practice alone first, so later it feels easier to dance in real conversations.
But there is also something else we need to change. Not only what you say, but what you say to yourself.
Yes, the voice inside your head.
Many learners have a very strict inner voice. It says, I'm stupid. My English is terrible. I can't talk.
If you talk to yourself like that, of course you feel scared to open your mouth.
So let's change that inner sentence just a little bit. Instead of, my English is terrible, you can say, my English is under construction.
Under construction means it's not finished yet, but work is happening. There is progress. And instead of, I can't talk, maybe, I'm learning to talk more.
Or, one small sentence is still progress.
Progress means you are moving forward, step by step, even if it's slow.
And every time you say even one sentence in English, that's a step.
So here is a tiny challenge for you today. Say one real sentence in English, just one. It can be to a person, or to your mirror, or into your phone as a voice note.
Maybe, I feel nervous, but I want to speak more English. Or, today I listened to a podcast to practice my English.
Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just choose a small, normal moment and say something.
And if you want, you can also write in the comments, one situation where I overthink and stay quiet is, and finish the sentence.
When you write that, you are already facing the problem. You're not hiding from it.
And we'll read those comments and think, okay, we're not alone in this. We're all learning together.
Okay, Maya, before we finish, let's do a tiny word tour. Just a few important words from today.
Yes, let's slow down and look at them one by one.
We have to start with the big one, overthinking.
Right? Overthinking means you think too much about something, so much that it becomes a problem. For example, I wanted to send a voice message, but I was overthinking every word, so I didn't send anything.
Or, I overthink before I speak English in meetings, and then I stay quiet. Your brain is too busy, and your mouth stops.
Another word we used is mute.
Mute means no sound. If your TV or phone is on mute, you can see everything, but you don't hear anything.
In this episode, we said, your head is full of sentences, but your mouth is on mute.
That means you have ideas inside, but you don't let the sound come out. No voice, no words.
Then we talked about perfectionism.
Perfectionism is when you want everything to be perfect, and you feel it's not good enough if there is even a small mistake.
For example, because of my perfectionism, I don't speak unless my grammar is perfect, so I almost never talk. Or, her perfectionism makes her tired. She checks every message 10 times before sending. It's heavy for the brain.
Another useful phrase is low pressure.
Low pressure means relaxed, not stressful. No exam, no grades, nobody watching you with a serious face.
For example, talking to myself while I cook is low-pressure English practice. Or, sending a short voice note to a close friend feels low pressure for me. It's practice, but in a soft way.
We also used the word progress.
Progress means you are moving forward, step by step, even if it's slow.
For example, I still make mistakes, but I can understand more now. That's progress. Or, even one sentence a day is progress for my English. Small steps still count.
And I really liked this phrase, under construction.
Me too. Normally, we say a road or a building is under construction when people are still working on it. It's not finished yet.
For example, my English is under construction.
That means, hey, I'm working on it. It's not perfect now, but I'm building it, and that's completely okay.
Then we had Reaction words.
Reaction words are small things you say to show you are listening and you care. They're like little signals.
For example, "Oh, really? That's nice." "No way. I get you. That's difficult."
These words are short, but they help you start talking. You don't need a big speech, just a small reaction first.
And the last one, ready phrases.
Ready phrases are sentences you practice many times so they are ready in your mouth when you need them. You don't have to think too much.
For example, at work or school. "Sorry, could you repeat that?" Or, "Can I ask a quick question?"
And in daily life, hi, can I get a coffee, please? Or, can you recommend something?
When you have a few ready phrases, speaking feels lighter, your brain works less, and your mouth can move faster.
All right, so that was our little word tour. If you want, you can listen to this part again and repeat the sentences with us.
And remember, you don't have to fix everything in one day. One small sentence today is already progress. Your English is under construction, and that's beautiful. Just don't let overthinking mute your voice.
We're really proud of you for listening, thinking, and most of all, for trying. If this episode helped you, you can share it with a friend who also overthinks and stays quiet. Maybe you can be speaking partners and practice together.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
Keep talking, even if it's just one small sentence.
This was the Daily English Grow podcast. I'm Leo.
And I'm Maya. Take care, keep going, and we'll see you in the next episode.